Well, hello YouTube, I'm Paul. Welcome again to the kitchen. Got a real treat today. Something that if you've got picky eaters like I do, this is a guaranteed win with them. Some people call it shepherd's pie. Some people call it cottage pie. We don't care what you call it. We call it yummy, super easy dish. Let's jump right to the action. Alright, and as usual we'll do this the lazy man method of cooking, the easiest, simplest, but still tasty version that I can come up with. First thing to do, get some water boiling. We're gonna get our potatoes in there for the mashers. Let's just chop these bad boys up and we'll get them in the water. Alright guys, now we've got about 3 pounds of ground round in here. We're going to brown it up. Or if you're in the UK, you'd say 3 pounds of mince to brown up. Real posh like. But we're not in the UK, so we just say hamburger. 3 pounds of ground round hamburger. Here you see our beef's browning real nice. Here I got part of one of those sweet Vidalia onions. I kind of diced up. I want to add some onion to it. I drained a can of mushrooms. Going to add that to it. Looking good. I'm going to add a little bit of water to make sort of a thick gravy. Right here I got about half a can of water. I throw that into it and let this simmer down a little. Get those onions nice and soft. Now to this I'm going to use my Weiler's, the beef granules. They also make the beef cubes you can use, but the granules are so much easier. I just put in, say, a capful to start, and let's go with more. Let's just go all out, 2 capfuls right there. Give it some good flavor. Get that mixed around. And that's what makes it. And we're going to hit it with a little bit more water as it's cooking down. We want to have a little bit of gravy, and we're going to thicken it right at the end here. So I'm giving it another half a can or so. There we are. That's looking good. We'll thicken it up in a little bit after our onions get nice and soft. It smells delish. Alright, here you can see I put in some cornstarch, mix it with a little bit of water, and just mix it up till it's thick. I'm just showing you. So you want something that's nice and thick. And we'll pour some of that in there. And that will thicken it up. And you don't need too much. It's like magic. Okay, so this will give you an idea of the consistency that we are after. Kind of like a thick, pasty, almost like a solid type. Okay, so now let's go work on our mashers. Alright, now's a good time. Get your oven going for 350 degrees. I put a stick of butter in with the potatoes. We'll give it a splash of milk here. And we'll get these suckers mixed up. Hope you guys like my antique GE mixer. Still going strong. Alright, YouTube, we are ready for the fun part. I'm using the old Pyrex boat, as I like to call it. And we are ready to start adding the beef into it. And we will cook this for about an hour at 350. We want to get our potatoes just a little hint of brown on the top. We like them just crunchy is probably not the right word, but yeah, just a little bit of done on top. And the idea here is you just want to, whatever pan you're using, cover it. Cover the bottom somewhat evenly, and like a pie filling. And then we're just going to simply cover this with the mashers. And we are going to bake it like that. So that's looking pretty good. Alright, now I'd say we're ready for our mashers. And we'll just put them in there and then spread it around in a minute. But yeah, I mean, it's easiest if you don't just glob them up somewhere. Well, you get the point. The one thing I do want to caution is don't fill it up right up to the brim. Leave a little bit of breathing room because you'll see some boiling taking place and you don't want that to overflow into your oven. I suggest if you have a smaller pan or even a bigger pan to put this pan into is a good idea. In other words, you can see what I've done here. I've taken the glass Pyrex, put it inside the aluminum pan. If there's any seepage over, it'll go into here and onto the oven. So you just don't want an extra headache for yourself. We're going to let it bake for about an hour. Keep an eye on it. We don't want it to get burned, obviously, but an hour generally on mine gives just a hint of brown on top, makes it nice. Alright guys, here's the finished product. After about an hour in the oven at 350, you start to see some browning around the edges. Gets a little bit crispy kinda, and just looks yummy. That's it, you know. I hope you guys make your own version, maybe add some corn into it. Put your favorite vegetable into it, whatever you want to do. It's flexible, it's easy, it's yummy, it's filling. You can't beat it. Hope you enjoy trying it, and hope you'll check out my channel for I've got a playlist of cooking videos. And as always, until we cook again together, we'll see ya.